Hey there, gorgeous! Sabrina here. Can you believe that 2013 is almost done? I feel like I just got accustomed to writing 2013. Now I have to get accustomed to writing 2014. Don't you feel the same way? Well, I couldn't think of a better video to end the year with than to talk about my favorite beauty discoveries that I had over the past year. And this can be anything. This goes very random. It's nail polish, hair products, makeup, of course. Anything goes. And basically, if I discovered it in 2013 and it became a product that I used on an everyday or weekly basis, you're going to see it within this video. First thing we'll talk about, since it's sitting right here in front of me, is the OPI Matte Top Coat. And you don't have to use OPI. There are tons of matte top coat products out there on the market. What I love the most about this is that you put it over your older nail polish colors that you've probably become bored with and you really don't want to wear anymore, and it transforms the color completely. You get a brand new looking color just by applying a simple top coat. And if you don't know what a matte top coat does, is it takes the shininess, the gloss, off of your nail polish and turns it into a matte finish. Clever! Another great find for me in 2013 was the Vitamin E stick from Studio Gear. My good friend Rivka from Ulta, hi Rivka, explained to me that using something like Carmex, which is what I was using before, really dries out your lips and it creates a repeated cycle of you're always having to go back and reapply the Carmex to your lips, and it actually dries your lips out, requiring more product. But Vitamin E doesn't do that. It heals them quickly. You don't need to keep reapplying it. It's just wonderful stuff. Another great find for me this year comes in perfume form, and I love perfumes. One of my dirty little secrets is that I collect perfume samples. Yeah, my drawer actually looks like that. And I like those little vials because I can travel with them and I can test out a new fragrance. When I find a fragrance I really like, I know I like it because I'll buy the full size of it. And that's what I did with this one. The DKNY Golden Delicious perfume. Oh, let me see if I can describe it for you. I don't know how to describe it. The next product I discovered in 2013 is the Fekkai Sheer Hold Hairspray. Brushable, flexible hold. And I was looking for a really good hairspray this past year. Something that held my hair through the humidity here in Florida, but was also easy to brush through later on. This is it. And as you can see, I got the little sample size here. I'm almost out, and I'm going to be buying the full size of it here soon. This is great stuff. It doesn't get sticky in the Florida humidity. It holds my hair perfectly. I have it in right now, as you can see. But you can see my hair is still flexible. BB creams. I wasn't really sold on BB creams until a good friend of mine here, Italia from Sultry Makeup here on YouTube, sent me the BB Beauty Balm from Dr. Jart. And this is a little sample size, and I have practically run through this little booger, and I'm going to need to buy a full size because it's wonderful. Blends in seamlessly with my skin. It's quick, it's easy, it doesn't move, it's great. Eyeliners! Let's talk about eyeliners. I discovered two really great eyeliners this year that I swear by, and those are the Stila Waterproof Smudge Sticks, oops, and the Rimmel ScandalEyes Waterproof Pencil. Great products from two different ends of the price spectrum too. So if you're looking for a little higher end, go with Stila. If you're looking for something more affordable, Rimmel ScandalEyes is really great. Great for contact lens wearers. Both of these, they won't run, they won't smudge. They're very pigmented. I'm actually going to get more of these little colors from Rimmel because I'm very impressed with this pencil. Many of you may remember this lovely product that I talked about this past year has become a favorite of mine. I love it. It's the Dr. Bronner's Magic Soap, and if you missed that video, I will link it below for you. I use it to clean my brushes, and it has cut my brush cleaning time in half. I love you, Dr. Bronner. And it's organic, all natural, and you don't have to use it just for brushes. You can use it for a variety of things. You can use it for household cleaning, anything like that. Body wash, up to you. One of my most favorite hair finds over the past year is the Conair Xtreme Big Curls Hot Roller Set. I love these! And I got turned on to them by my hairstylist. I was asking her for recommendations on curling irons because I wanted to have those really big, voluminous curls. And she says, well, why don't you try going with hot rollers? They're a lot easier to use than those big clunky irons, and they can give you those same kind of results. I was a little skeptical. I was like, hot rollers? I don't know. Because I've had bad experiences with hot rollers in the past. The ones from the 90s, for example, just left my hair in these little bitty ringlets and they were awful, terrible. These are wonderful. Not only do they give you those really big, awesome curls, but they heat up super duper fast. So if you have to do 2 passes like I do, then you put these right back into their little corral here and they're heated up within a matter of minutes, ready to go back in for the second set. I love them and I travel with them, can't be without them. My most favorite lipstick that I discovered this year is MAC's Show Orchid. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, this is a beautiful shade. It intimidated me for a little bit. Yeah, look at that. Woo! But I love it now. I feel like this one brightens my face beautifully, and I've gotten so many compliments. So many people ask me what I'm wearing when I wear this out. This was one that I bought in sample form, and I blew straight through the sample, so I knew I had to get a full size of this color, and I haven't regretted it since. Now these next 3 products are ones that have been in a lot of my videos over the past year, and you probably don't need me to talk too much about them because you're sick of hearing about them, but I'll just mention them quickly. The Illamasqua Precision Gel Liner in Infinity, the Bare Minerals Stroke of Light Concealer in Luminous 1, and the Graftobian Concealer Corrector Palette. If you have minor skin imperfections, redness, dark under eye circles, anything like that, great little palette to have on hand for fixing those little things. Save the best for last. Now let's talk about eyeshadows, because I discovered some really great eyeshadows in 2013. We'll start with the Stila palettes. Oh, the Stila in the series. These are wonderful. If I had to pick favorites out of the 4 from the In the series, it would be In the Garden and In the Light. In the Moment and In the Know are pretty good, but they're not my absolute favorites. If you're looking for a new eyeshadow brand to try that is high quality, you will get your money's worth with Stila's palettes. Guaranteed. And they're not shimmery or too glittery like some of the Urban Decay and Too Faced palettes out there. They're middle range, a mixture between matte and glitter. So it's not glitter bombs. There's probably only one glitter bomb I can think of, and that's Kitten in all of these. But even that one isn't so bad. Second brand of eyeshadows that I discovered in 2013 are MakeupGeek, and I keep them in these Z palettes. And oh, let's talk about Z palettes. I love Z palettes, and I also discovered those this past year too. They're phenomenal. Okay, but anyway, let's get back to MakeupGeek eyeshadows. I love MakeupGeek, not only for price, pigmentation, and quality. I mean, come on. They are half the price of MAC. You get just as much as you would from MAC, and sometimes the quality is even a little better than MAC. My most favorite colors out of the MakeupGeek eyeshadows that I can name for you off the top of my head would have to be Mango Tango, Cinderella, Burlesque, Envy, and Unexpected. Those are phenomenal. Another eyeshadow brand I discovered this past year is Inglot. Inglot, yes. I first discovered these when several of you had recommended them to me, and I found out that Inglot opened up a store in Orlando, so I traipsed my little butt up there and I bought tons of these, and I love them. They're great in terms of pigmentation. You get, I think it's 3 times more per pan than MAC for half the price. So just like MakeupGeek, what a way to save! And what I like the most about the Inglot shades is that they are pretty hard to dupe with other eyeshadows. There are some people out there who will say that there are a lot of dupes in Inglot's line for other eyeshadows. I have to disagree. They're not exact. They're always just a little off here and there. They're really hard to dupe. And I realized these didn't get much love in 2013, but I am planning to pick them up and use them a lot more in 2014. I'm actually planning to take another trip up to Orlando, where I will be having a meet and greet for many of you who are in the Orlando area, And I'll do some shopping at Inglot and see if I can stock up on some more because these are great shades. And I also want to mention these palettes to you. These palettes, aren't they gorgeous? Yes. Many of you know by now that MAC discontinued their Pro palettes. These, I love the Pro palettes because you can put your labels in the lid of the Pro palettes right there. I need to put a new label in mine. But you can close them, you can drop them, you don't have to worry about them breaking. The way that they have replaced them now with the clear lids, I know for a fact those little guys are going to break so easily, especially with how many times I have dropped these palettes. You drop one of those clear lid palettes, it's going to crack. The plastic is going to fall apart. They're just poor quality compared to what MAC was putting out before. So I have boycotted them. I am not buying any of the new MAC palettes. I actually went and found this seller on Etsy. Her name is Another Soul on Etsy. And you can see they're basically the same size as the MAC palettes. They're a little, what's the word? They're a little shorter. See? They're a little shorter there on the edge. But basically the same size as the MAC palettes. And the great thing about these little palettes is you can get them in a variety of cool designs. I have the damask pattern here. Let's see if I can, there it is right there. I love this. And it's black, so you know it's not going to get dirty very easily. It's great. And for reference, it holds, how many does it hold? 15 Inglot eyeshadows, and I believe it holds 24 MAC eyeshadows. I'll have to double check and put that on the bottom of the screen, what it really holds, because I can't remember offhand. But you can see here too that I put my label up top very easily. I can reference the eyeshadows to my heart's content. It's a great palette. So if you're looking for something to replace the old MAC Pro palettes, those are the way to go. And I will put her information for you below in case you're interested in getting those too. And finally, I'm going to mention Naked 3. I love, love, love Naked 3. I'm actually wearing it today in this combination, and I'll put below what I'm wearing on my eyes if you're interested. I've had the chance to play around with this for a few weeks now, and I've fallen in love with it. I love the eyeshadows in this palette. The color, consistency, payoff, great all-around palette, and if you loved Naked 1, you will love Naked 3. Let me know your favorite discoveries over the past year. It could be anything. I mean, you saw how random I was throughout this video. Anything goes, and I'd love to hear your feedback. You have no idea how many of you actually turned me on to products that I wouldn't pick up on my own accord. It's because of your feedback and you telling me how much you like this product or you don't like this product that actually influences my buying decisions. So you may think that I influence you, but you influence me a lot too. So thank you. And I have a lot of really great video ideas coming up in 2014, including a drugstore series. I know many of you have been asking for that, and I will be doing something along those lines. Can't reveal too much right now, but it will be coming soon. Thank you so much for your support over the past year. I hope you continue to enjoy the videos, and I'll see you